The dynamic and relationship between Thanos the Mad Titan and Tony Stark has been a favorite one following Infinity War. Despite the two characters only just meeting in that movie, they have a rich history dating all the way back to the Battle of New York. The Battle of New York that revealed to Tony Stark that there was a larger threat in the universe, and the battle that revealed that Earth was far more formidable than Thanos had originally anticipated. Specifically though, one of this group known as the Avengers, Iron Man or Tony Stark. We know in Infinity War when Thanos meets Tony Stark he knows of him, and he knows that Stark is the one that foiled his plan back in New York. The plan for Thanos through Loki to obtain not one but 2 Infinity Stones. There was a popular theory following Infinity War that Thanos actually used the Soul Stone to identify Tony Stark. However, the Russo brothers later came out and said that Thanos knew of Tony Stark without using the Soul Stone, and that he knew of him as the individual that foiled Loki's plans in the first Avengers movie, and his main threat, despite only being a human. In Infinity War though is where Thanos truly learns the extent of Iron Man's power and intelligence. He's amazed that Iron Man is even on his homeworld of Titan, and more than that, out of all of the heroes on Titan, Tony Stark is the only one to draw the blood of the Mad Titan. Thanos is aware of Stark due to the original Battle of New York as the person that undid his plan. Almost no one ends up being a threat to his agenda except for Tony. By all of these comments, it appears as if Thanos does not only know of Tony Stark, but has a deep connection to him, and understanding of what motivates him. Although we know that Thanos knows of Tony Stark before he ever encounters him on Titan, I believe that there is something else at work, and one of the Infinity Stones. The Russo brothers confirmed that Thanos did not use the Soul Stone to identify exactly who Tony Stark was. However, I do believe that Thanos did use the Soul Stone to identify the motives of Iron Man, only then realizing everything that Stark had been through in order to stop Thanos. It is through the Soul Stone that the two of them share a connection, as of course they've both been described as futurists. Thanos is a futurist in the sense that he looks towards the future and wants to destroy half of all life for a better universe moving forward. And Tony Stark is a futurist because he's developed technology and done everything he could to foil the plan of Thanos, who up until this point has only been a mysterious threat, Tony only learning of his name about a day before he actually meets him. It is only after Thanos uses the Soul Stone on Tony Stark that he realizes just how much of a threat he truly is. He sees the technological advancements that he's made with his new Mark 50 Iron Man armor, and is amazed that a mere human can draw the blood of someone on the level of Thanos. By using the Soul Stone, Thanos also sees that he's been in the mind of Tony Stark for almost a decade, looking into what drives him and why he's come so far as an Avenger. He even tells Tony Stark that he's not the only one cursed with knowledge. Thanos' knowledge is the fact that he believes he has to destroy half of all life to better the universe, and Tony's curse of knowledge being the knowledge that there's someone out there with that plan. Therefore, the two of them are cursed by one another. Again, Thanos did know of Tony Stark before he battled him on Titan, and did view him as somewhat of a threat, but it was only after using the Soul Stone to look into the heart of Tony Stark that he realized just how big of one he truly was. There is actually an ability in the comic books that the Soul Stone grants, but before we discuss this, I do want to remind you guys about the Infinity Gauntlet giveaway. In order to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know below who you think the most powerful MCU character is. But back to this ability. In the comics, one of the most powerful abilities of the Soul Stone is known as the Cold Light of Truth. In the comics, the Soul Stone can be used to rip away the very identity of a person, revealing all of their truths, in a sense destroying their very soul. The Soul Stone in the comic books can also instantly identify characters, and gives a deep look into their psyche and identity if the wielder of the stone so desires. Thanos was likely surprised that Tony Stark had made it as far as he had, and that among all of the heroes with all of their powers, Tony Stark was one who stood against him, and the last one that stood against him. Therefore, Thanos used the Soul Stone to peer into his mind, looking at his motivations, and discovered Tony Stark's deepest, darkest secret, most of which one being Thanos himself. But what are your guys' thoughts on this, and how Thanos used the Soul Stone on Tony Stark during the Battle of Titan, and why, above everybody else, Thanos was prepared to kill Tony Stark? Leave all of your thoughts and interpretations on this in the comments down below. And most of all, what effect do you guys think this will have on Avengers Endgame, with the two of them now having faced each other once before, and Tony willing to do anything he can to undo Thanos' decimation? Again guys, don't forget to enter the Gauntlet giveaway. The winner will be announced extremely soon. Thank you guys as always so much for watching, subscribe to join our team, and have a great day.